sunny Queensland, Australia. So shortly, just going to check out some of the bush here. I'm out and about. I've been meaning to do this experiment for ages. Yeah, so I'm not using Wi-Fi, I'm using mobile data. The subject of this video actually was born of a joke, more or less, because I put a poll in my community tab yesterday, which a lot of people aren't aware of. There is a community tab. If you go up to the top of my channel and go along, you'll see community. I think you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers to have that facility. But anyway, I do post there every day or so, sometimes twice a day. So if you want to check things out between videos, yeah, do that. So it was born out of, the poll I put was, should I live stream today? The options were yes, no, koala. And whilst the majority of people said yes, one person said no. So I assume you're not watching, because why would you if you said no? But a couple of people said koala. I mean, that was just a joke. So it made me think, well, this is where I'd planned, or one of two options I'd planned to try out this live stream. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a horse over the road there. I'm just off the main road here. So it was, koala was an option. And I thought, yeah, where I'm filming here today, which I'll show you in a minute over there in the bush. Yeah, there are koalas in this area where I live, so I don't know if we'll see any. I mean, they're about, but anyone that lives in Australia would tell you that it's not like they're in every tree. Normally they're in gum trees too. Right, so we'll get going then. So number one, take a hat. Kind of in the middle of the bush, but anyway, it's only a few K from home. So let's flip the phone around, if I can see how to do that, and take you on a little walk. Okay. So it's not deep into the bush or anything, but it is bush nevertheless. You would have seen me do some drone shots from here. In fact, as we speak, well, not as we speak, but when I get back home, I'm probably 3/4 of the way through editing a video that was suggested by one of my friends and subscribers, Johnny. So that's on its way, Johnny. A little bit more to film, and we should be right. So this is pretty open bush. It's not like a bush track per se. It's just off the park. That's the park there. Not too busy today. Oh no, ants. Oh, oh jeez, stood in an ant's nest. Right, number one priority, don't stand in an ant's nest. Live ant attack. Oh, right. Okay, you got to watch these bloody things. Forgive my French. Yeah, definitely don't stand where the ants are. Oh, anyway, right. Okay, number one priority, or number two priority. Number one, don't stand on an ant's nest. Number two, if you are walking through the bush, don't wear thongs, as I'm doing. But that's just me. You should, because of snakes, which wouldn't normally walk through the bush. Let's rotate the camera for a sec. In summer, but sometimes you do. So it's just a little track. It's not. There are apparently a lot of tracks around here. My friend Grace tells me. I saw Grace in my little chat with her at her place recently about acting, etc. Yeah, so I'm checking down for ants. So yeah, bring a hat because of the sun. Like I say, be wary of snakes. Here's a little trick I was going to show you. Flip the camera around again. Right, so this is pretty clear, but it's a trick. There's no guarantees it will work, but if you pick up a rock, if you're heading out in that direction, just roll the rock, and in theory, if there's any snakes, they'll kind of slither off. And of course, if they happen to slither in your direction, well, yeah, there's a term for that I won't use. Your stuff, basically. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty open. This is just for people bushwalking. So right. So as per the title, as I said, I don't hold out much hope, but let's have a look, see if we can see any koalas. It's a beautiful morning here in Brisbane, sunny Queensland. Can't see any. That's a gum tree out there. Yeah. Come some people. Flip the camera around. Yeah, so that's also what happens when you're out and about. That's interact. Morning.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
So Monday, what do we have? We've got
Hello. Hey, how are you? Check me out, Steve Mac YouTube. Always go for a promotion if you can. Right. So here we go. Live interaction with people. You know, I used to be shy when I was a little boy. Weird, isn't it? Yeah, so not much bush here, but anyway. So, no koalas there. Cheers to everyone that's watching, and welcome to any new viewers that don't subscribe to my channel. If you're not, why not? Can't see any koalas. One important thing to say, and I know all Aussies will know this, but they're not actually koala bears, as people call them. Like even I call them that sometimes. They're not bears at all. They're marsupials. They're just koalas. But it's just a funny gag. But I know overseas, especially America, I think, calls them koala bears. So technically they're not in any way related to a bear. And yeah, they are cute. I'm sure most Australians have, that's blocking my eyes, have cuddled a koala when they were kids. I know here in Brisbane we have Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, which I'm sure most of us have been to, and I have pictures of me holding koalas. Even my sister, well, no, not pictures of me holding my sister, even my sister, I have a picture somewhere, or maybe I gave it to her, of, more people coming, of her holding a koala when she was a girl, so it's even older. So yeah, there are a few tracks around here. If you end up watching this, Grace, maybe leave a comment about where the tracks are. Might bring the drone here one day and have a good scout around looking down on tracks, because I've probably got some footage of it, but yeah, not today. Okay, so, oh, there's that horse again. So you see I'm just off the main road there, in this case. Not heavy bush at all. There's a horse over there at the vets. Misbehaving horse. Knock knock, who's there? Misbehaving. Misbehaving who? Misbehaving horse. That didn't work. It's not as good as the knock knock, who's there? Interrupting cow who moo joke. Sorry, Sunday morning. Right. Oh, I realised I wasn't even looking at myself then. Okay, so that's boring. Like I say, this will only be a short live stream. Let's continue just walking through here. As I said, if you're bushwalking, don't do as I do as I say. It's walking through with thongs, but anyway, this is pretty open here. It's just a demonstration. So I can't see any koalas. There'd be, if there was a koala in this tree, say, it'd be like that first, if you can see around there, typically there'll be a koala. It's like kangaroos. People think in Australia there's kangaroos everywhere. Well, there's not in most parts. Like most people live in the city, the majority. There sure is heaps of kangaroos out west. Rotate phone, thank you. Right, back with you. fair few people walking around here. So this is pretty open area here. We're heading to, well, I've just gone 3 weeks since my gallbladder operation, and it's gone really well. Been no side effects whatsoever. I know some people suffer with like diarrhea or constipation and can't eat certain foods, but I've now tried all food groups and there's nothing whatsoever. No problem, so that's good. And then I dislocated this elbow the other day, lifting up the gate to in the yard to where I keep one of my cars. Yeah, that wasn't good. I'm not supposed to lift anything over 3 to 5 kilograms for another couple of weeks. But yeah, that's what happens, hey. So yeah, other than that, going good. The wound sites from the operation are fine. Almost totally healed over. Only one more week before I can finally have a bath, because I've had to have showers. And I can finally go into the pool, which is a good thing. Thanks for the thumbs up, everyone that's done that. Haven't mastered this phone at all, the way it goes. Flip the camera on one more time. After this, I'm going to get some late breakfast because I'm starving. I don't know if it's a mopoke owl or something. If you know what that sound, if you can hear it, is. If you're interested in a proper clear video of the bush, maybe I will do a little, well, bigger bushwalk one day at another location. I'll use the proper camera, because the quality is never going to be great here. But it's a lovely day so far. A few clouds forming now, but no koalas can I see. Shout out if you do. It's pretty peaceful. You may be able to hear the cicadas, which unfortunately you hear at the wrong times in my videos at times. And here's something interesting I saw the other day when I came to film something. Right. When I saw this the other day, I thought it said Catholic protection cable. I thought, okay, all right. I guess if you're against the Catholic Church, then that's probably fine. Yeah, I guess it's because there's well, it says SEQ water, so I'm guessing under here somewhere there's a pipeline, and if there's a cathode, then the anode must be the pipe, I suppose. Sacrificial anode, so it basically stops rusting. So I guess this is like an earth strap to do that. Just weird, I thought. And again, it's not my job to know what that is. Always watch for these bloody ants. That's the thing you've got to watch too. Right. Might, I suppose no point waffling. Can you hear that bird? I'll give you one more pan around. Then I head to the car. By the way, always carry water if you are walking in the bush. I have some in the car, but if I was walking any substantial distance away, I'd have it on my person. So this is Australia. Well, part of Australia. It's not the whole of Australia up in the sky. And it doesn't matter, I'll say this is Anstead Park, which is only a few kilometres from me, short of giving me my whole address, which isn't probably wise, although I've seen people do it. I'll leave it at that. It's on the west side of Brisbane. I like it here. I like it a lot. I'm going off the track now. Oh, and check out this caution. It's like a market vlog without a market. Caution. can read that. Pest animal management is being conducted in this area. Okay. So, have you seen a pest animal? You're looking at one now. So obviously they're trapping or culling somehow foxes and rabbits, which sounds a bit sad, but however else I know the reality. In Queensland you're not allowed to have more than one rabbit. You have to have a permit for even that. Many years ago I had a girlfriend that had a pet rabbit, and that's where I found out all that. And it's for good reason too. If you know anything about how rabbits breed, that's why they don't want you to have two rabbits. Yeah, otherwise you'd be inundated with rabbits. So that's a bit of a look around, and having said that, I've forgotten. How unusual. Yeah, like I say, let me know if you want a proper video of a bush one day, and I'll actually walk down a track somewhere. Do you want one last look around before we go? Head back to the car? Yes. No. Koala. I should have started this video the way I intended, and that's to thank you all very much, for those that sent a message in my community tab and later on under my video of my gallbladder operation 3 weeks ago. That's gone very well. And B, and this video was intended to be a week ago, but B, thank you to all that sent their condolences for the loss of my dear little Tippy, the cat, who was just over 21, leaving Teddy the vlogging cat as the sole remaining bloodline of Meow. Very sad. Love Tippy a lot, and I have still been getting upset about it. That's life, isn't it? There's absolutely nothing you can do about death. Accept it. Accept it. And yeah, just try and think of good memories you had. The same with people. Nothing we can do. And I will end with this little note too. When we buried Tippy a week ago yesterday already, I buried her next to Meow in one of the top tiers of the garden. I also, for the very first time, opened my mum's ashes of 7 years she's been gone, and I sprinkled a little bit into my hand and Letty's hand, and just cast them to the wind across. I cast them across where Meow and Tippy now are. And the reason for that is Mum always said, and I meant to make a video asking your opinions about this in the past, but Mum always said when she died she wanted to be cremated and her ashes spread to the wind. So that's what I did, and now I've done that. I'm not a religious person, but I am spiritual, and there's a big difference. I kind of felt now Mum is with Tippy and Meow and vice versa, and maybe they're keeping each other company. I don't know. I don't know if any of this is what happens. Maybe you just die and that's it. I don't know, but I am open to all possibilities. I'm not a closed-minded person that just says this is rubbish or doesn't exist. You know, I've seen things, I go by what I've seen. But I never discount the other person's perspective. If you look up the word bombastic, I think that would fall under that category. So yeah, so now that I've done that with Mum's ashes just a little bit, now it's more or less, I think, solves the riddle I've had of where am I going to sprinkle her ashes finally. And now I think it's okay to sprinkle bits of her ashes at different places. Maroochydore is one that her and I spent my holidays quite often, checking down for ants on my leg, holidays quite often when I was a boy, and you would have seen that in my my Sunshine Coast video, the older one, the longer one. So yeah, I think it's okay to do that and sprinkle some ashes in more than one place. What do you think? On a more somber note. Okay, well, let's go back to the car. Tempted to cross through there, but I don't think I will after the ant attack earlier on. So I'll go back to the car, have some water. I'll head back towards home and maybe have a bite to eat. Yeah, so if you would like to see it proper, well, I don't know if I can get much more mileage out of this, a proper bushwalk sometime, let me know, and I'll use the proper camera instead of this live stream thing. So back to the car park we are. Didn't see any koalas. A lot of people up there. Might be a gym group maybe. Do you know those people? Oops. Spot the people. No. Leave them to their privacy. So still ants on the ledge. Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me, and get some water out the car. Before you drink of water. Right. There we go. Nice cool water. Always make sure you have water with you when you're going on a bushwalk or anything. Okay, so right. Whew, it's fairly warm today. It's now just gone 10:30. Sorry about my wheezing, you're probably used to that, but some days it's worse than others. So thanks for joining me. Leave the comments under the video and let me know what you think. If you'd like to see some more bushwalking, I'll do a proper video on it one day. So the video I'm working on at the moment for Johnny, well, not just for Johnny, but Johnny suggested it, is well underway, and that'll probably be online in the next couple of days. So with that, I wish you all a very good morning. Thank you to the few reliable people that watched the live stream. May not have been that exciting, but at least I got out and about, and not just with Craig. Okay, well, have a good day. It's looking to be a really nice day here. One final shot for you. Nice blue sky, fairly warm. Wouldn't it be ironic if we saw a koala in this tree above the car? Have a look above the car there. Right, so this video doesn't send me broke with mobile data costs. Remember, there is a PayPal donation link in the thing, and I'd like to thank you. I know who I know who you are, but for your privacy I won't mention it without your permission. Thank you for your donations as well. There's no need, but it's totally appreciated. So I'll swap over to the driver's side of the car, which probably looks backwards on this, I have no idea, and I'll head home and have a coffee. And okay, so cheers. And if you're watching this on replay, like most of you will, I hope you've managed to get something out of this. Probably the point is not every tree has a koala, but there are koalas. Just up the road where I checked out before I started the live stream, the local Facebook group has been putting pictures of koalas, so there was a different sort of track. But if you do want to have a look, see if we can see some koalas in the wild, I'll do that. But let me know in comments if that's an interest to you. I don't do a lot of bushwalking these days, but doesn't mean I can't. Okay, thanks everyone, and I hope you have a great day. So it's close enough to 10:35 here, Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. So with that, I bid you a great day. Cheers to all of you, and I'll catch you soon. So don't forget to check out my community tab at the top on my channel where you see videos, etc. And yeah, I post things there every day or so. Even little snippets of things happening in my life, or funny polls or something. So yeah, as in taking a poll, not a street poll. Like, there's a funny light pole. It looks a bit weird. No, that's a poll. Although I can if you want. If you want that video, I'll do it. All right. Cheers for now. Thanks, everyone. Have a fantastic day. See ya. Bye.